Good day. Hope everybody's having a great day. Thought we'd take this time today to look at some fish and maybe go look at my greenhouse here. Days are getting very long. Can't zoom in too much. Here in Alaska, basically 24 hours of sunlight, and today is supposed to hit 75, which is hottest we've seen this year. Added some goldfish to the pond. There's always been the koi there. They've been in the pond for 3 years now. And then I added a bunch of little tiny ones. There's some right there. Added 40 of them, little guys, here a couple weeks ago, and I think they've already doubled in size. As you guys can see, the pond is crystal clear right now. It does have a little bit of algae starting to grow with this warmer temperature around the edges here, but that's fine. We'll take it. I lost the great big goldfish that we had for a couple years. About a week ago, we noticed them not breathing, so that was kind of a bummer. But such is life sometimes. He was probably a 2-pound goldfish. He's in my previous videos. But yeah, so I approximately probably have 40 fish in here now, maybe 50. Winter year round in it, and as you can see, it's crystal clear right now. There you'll see dirty rocks and stuff, but that helps the pond breathe. I mean, there's so many animals and bugs, and like, I don't know if you guys can see it right here. I can see them down in the water. Let me see if I can zoom in. I think these are stoneflies down there. Those little pods. Every once in a while you'll see them move. Where'd he go? He was just walking a second ago. Got stoneflies, dragonflies, beetles, earthworms, mosquitoes, say the least. All kinds of different things in the water of the pond. We're starting to lose our little yellow flowers. First part of spring, those really pop up, but as the summer wears on, they all die off, and these white ones start popping up. And what they are, I have no idea, but they're really pretty. We noticed last night the moose are coming back in for drinks in the evening. We had a moose in here. I was not able to get any video of him drinking out of the pond, or her, I guess it was. She came in here and drank for a little bit. But usually as the summer wears on, we get more and more of the moose in here drinking. There's the upper bog filter again. As you can see, there's lots of bacteria and dirt, and well, it looks like dirt, but it's more of a, just fecal matter from goldfish and just stuff that's being filtered out. And this pond filter here is probably 6 feet deep, of gravel, and it's just filtering up through it. So, but the top height is probably maybe a foot and a half before it leaves into the stream. All right, let's go out and look at my mess. I got a this, which is pretty awesome, but it's very messy right now. I didn't really get into the greenhouse too hard this year. Last year we went really hard on it, and honestly, I'm not a huge into greenhouses. I like growing stuff. I like strawberries, so I planted a lot of strawberries this year, but I do need to clean it up. There's a lot of stuff from last year, projects. We did some hydroponics last year, and as you can see here, this is our last year's hydroponics project. But we do have some tomatoes on that planter, and then planted these tomatoes this year, and they're really starting to produce here, starting to grow. Got a little pepper plant, but I have a weed problem that's out of control. I cleaned these beds like 4 times, maybe 5, and in 3 days, it looks like a forest under there again. This is asparagus here. We're, I think we got another year at least on that before we can do anything with the asparagus. A little tree here. And then got cucumbers, and we're just starting to do the cucumber thing. Like I said, I'm not a huge gardener, but I try. So this greenhouse is really awesome though. As you can see, you know, it's a dome with vented windows, and then in the back here, which needs to be refilled, is a little water pond. It does have leaks up high. That's why it's all falling down and stuff. I don't fill it very full anymore because it just leaked out. I had it all super nice and filled up, and then all the water leaked out down to about a foot of it. But it still helps regulate temperatures in here. So what it does is basically cools it at night, warms it in the evening with the thermal temperatures. Got a little solar panel, little fan you can see running. And what that does is it actually sucks air through the beds of this greenhouse. The air intakes are there, and so the air is sucked in there all the way through and then shot out by that fan. Got the doors open, all the windows open, and 95 degrees. It gets a little too hot in here sometimes. And then this whole side, I've planted everything over the years: tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, all kinds of stuff over here. And I planted some strawberries last year, and they've really kind of taken off pretty well. And again, I've weeded all this. I think last week I weeded it all. It looked pretty good. Now, I mean, I got all kinds of stuff growing in here that I don't even know what it is. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is a fireweed. But anyway, that's the greenhouse. Hopefully, maybe today. I don't know if I'll do it today. It's supposed to be 75 out, which is too hot for me. And then, but need to get it cleaned up. I went to mow the lawn. I went to mow the lawn a couple days ago, and got to here, mowed up to this path. Right here. For some reason, lawnmower won't go in reverse. And it's got these little foot pedals right there for front, forward, and back. And it wouldn't go in reverse, but it also has this. So I kind of like messed with it just a little bit, and the whole lawnmower shot forward and went off this embankment, and I had to bail. I thought I was going completely over, so now I'm waiting for a little bit of help from my son when he gets back here to resurrect it back up. I don't want to start reefing on it. I got a blown out disc in my back, so I gotta sometimes watch what I do. So I think shortly he'll be out to help me here. As you can see, the dandelions have taken over the yard. But anyway, I thought I'd give you an update and show you a few things around. If you got any questions, hit me up. I'll answer them. I'll do a video about it. Yeah, summer's going good here. As you can see, there's not a cloud in the sky. So it's going to be a beautiful one today. You guys have a great one out there.